Welcome everyone to the book club. I am going to review today book My Gita, which is on the knowledge gathered from the Gita. I will start with the introduction. It is about the author Devdutt Pattanayak. Dr. Devdutt Pattanayak wrote this book, and Dr. Pattanayak is a physician turned to leadership consultant, mythologist, and an author. So he mostly writes book on mythology and management, derived from his consultant profession and mythology of his interest. And she has written several books related to Hindu mythology, like My Gita, Myth Equal to Mithya, Jaya, a retelling of the Mahabharata, Krishna's Secret, Seven Secrets of Shiva, Seven Secrets of Vishnu, Ganesha's Secret, Ram's Secret, Ramayana versus Mahabharata, Business Sutra, and more. In nutshell, he knows everyone's secret and is a wholesale writer on Indian mythology. उन्होंने एज अ चीफ बिलीफ ऑफिसर फ्यूचर ग्रुप में भी काम करा है. वहाँ पे उनका काम था ब्रिंगिंग द विजडम ऑफ इंडियन मिथोलॉजी इनटू ग्रुप ह्यूमन रिसोर्स मैनेजमेंट. और देवदत्त नायक की बहुत फैन फॉलोइंग भी है और लोग उनके वर्क को वाइडली रीड भी करते हैं. ही इज वेरी पॉपुलर ऑथर इन टर्म्स ऑफ books written on Indian mythology with the philosophical perspective. Now, to give you some background about this book. So, we all know the historical and mythological significance of Bhagavad Gita in Hinduism. And बहुत सारी books भी लिखी गई है भगवत गीता पे अब तक. एंड जैसे जैसे जो भी इंडियन मिस्टिक्स है, योगीज है, उन्होंने वेस्टर्न कंट्रीज में जाके वहाँ पे गीता को मोर पॉपुलराइज किया है. फिर more and more people are turning into this karma thing. They are getting interested into Bhagavad Gita and Indian mythology. And many of these prominent mystics have written their version of Bhagavad Gita. So many books are written. In nutshell, they are saying some common things. But if you go through them, you will learn always something different every time you read that book. Now, हम जो बुक का नाम है माय गीता वो डिस्कस करते हैं. सो आप बुक का नाम है तो वो ध भगवत गीता की जगह माय भगवत गीता है. द रीजन बिहाइंड इज भगवत गीता इज सच अ वास्ट बुक कि कोई भी ये क्लेम नहीं कर सकता कि उसे भगवत गीता का इन-डेप्थ नॉलेज है और वो पूरी गीता को समझता है. सो ऑथर ने यहाँ पे नाम द गीता की जगह माय गीता लिखा क्योंकि उनकी फिलोसॉफी, उनकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग, उनके टेक अवेज विथ एक्सप्लेनेशन पूरे नरेट कर रहे हैं. सो दैट इज व्हाई इट इज माय गीता. सो दिस book is the whole point of author's own take on the Gita, which is more philosophical than mythological. बुक के फ्लो के बारे में बात करें तो जो भगवत गीता का जो ओरिजिनल कोर्स है, आप सारी अदर मिथोलॉजिकल भगवत गीता की बुक में देखोगे तो ये ऑथर ने पूरा जो वो कोर्स है वो चेंज कर दिया है. इंस्टेड ऑफ गोइंग विद द ओरिजिनल फ्लो, ऑथर ने थीम बेस्ड अप्रोच लिया है. सो द बुक स्टार्ट विद ऑथर्स एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ व्हाई माय गीता, जो हम लोगों ने अभी देखा कि व्हाई माय गीता. उन्होंने एक्सप्लेन किया है कि उन्होंने ये नाम क्यों रखा. Followed by some history of the Bhagavad Gita and Hinduism, starting from Indus Valley civilization to the modern day, which has grouped into Proto-Hinduism, Vedic Hinduism, and Puranic Hinduism. The book then is divided into 18 chapters, like the original Bhagavad Gita, but chapters are divided thematic instead of original sequence. The 18 themes of chapter of the books are observation, that is darshan, rebirth, that is reincarnation, mortal body, that is deha, body's immortal resident, dehi, which we call atma. हम जिसको आत्मा बोलते हैं, यहाँ पे ऑथर ने उसको देही टर्म करा है. Cause and consequences, that is karma, appropriate conduct, that is dharma, exchange, that is yajna, exchange give and take, so that is yajna, introspection, that is yoga, trust, deva and asura, potential, that is bhagwan, expanding the mind, brahmana, contracting the mind, avatar, tendencies of matter, which is guna, proprietorship, that is kshetra, measurement, that is maya, attachment, which is moha, liberation, which is moksha, and union, that is brahma nirvana. The book concludes with a chapter that speaks of two other Gitas, summarily ties up it all. So ये properly सारे जो भी themes है वो chapter by chapter उसने explain की है, and every time you read a chapter, while reading it, it happened with me that I was evaluating myself, my beliefs, my perception, people around me, that how I see them and what exactly it is. That is how it is well explained. The book makes you think philosophically. We will discuss the first chapter here, which is very interesting, which is observation and darshan. So author ने explain करा है कि how different people view the same war. महाभारत जो वॉर थी कुरुक्षेत्र में एक ही थी, लेकिन सब लोगों ने उसे अलग अलग नजरिए से देखा. And what is the difference between the judgment and observation? So to explain it more, Dhritarashtra asked Sanjaya what is going between his son and Pandu's sons. Notice this, his son and Pandu's son. This shows that he sees his son as mine and Pandu's son as not mine, even though they are his nephews. The same judgment is in his son Duryodhana, as he sees Kauravas as family and Pandavas as the enemy. This is just judgment based on the past memory. Past memory does not derive only from this birth. So in Hinduism we have a belief of reincarnation. So ये जो memory हम adopt करते हैं वो birth by birth, हम पुराने कई सारे births है वहाँ से वो carry forward करते आते हैं. And from Arjun perspective, when Arjun entered on the warfield with all the confidence and asked Krishna to take his chariot in the middle of the battlefield, he is right between the two armies, and he got overwhelmed with enormously for the tragedy that is going to happen. उनको लग रहा था कि वो अपने फैमिली के साथ के अगेंस्ट ही खड़ा है, उनके साथ ही लड़ने के लिए जा रहे हैं. He sees that he is going to kill those whom he should be protecting. As a family member जिनको प्रोटेक्ट करना चाहिए उनको ही वो किल करने के लिए लड़ने वाले हैं. एंड वो कैसे सही हो सकता है, एंड किसके लिए? जस्ट अ पीस ऑफ लैंड, सब उसके लिए ये वो हो रहा था. हम आने वाली जनरेशन को और सिविलाइजेशन में क्या एग्जाम्पल सेट करेंगे, वो पर्सपेक्टिव से सोच रहे हैं. तो उनको उसको बोलते हैं दर्शन, which is based from the empathy for everyone. So while Dhritarashtra and Duryodhana are blind with a focus on actions and to win the battle, Arjuna's vision expands from focus and action to perspective and awareness, to responsibility, as he rejects separating himself from others. So ये main difference होता है. एक ही वॉर धृतराष्ट्र दुर्योधन कुछ अलग वे में देख रहा है, अर्जुन कुछ अलग वे में देख रहा है. In judgment, world is divided between mine and not mine, good, bad, innocent, guilty, polluted, pure. And in darshan, one sees fluid world of cause and consequences, where there are no divisions. So this is the main difference between judgment and observation. Actions और and meaning, एक्शन फोकस्ड ऑन मीनिंग में से आता है और दूसरा आता है एम्पैथी से. This way the first chapter talks about difference between judgment and observation and why the perspective of Duryodhana and Dhritarashtra differs from the Arjuna. The unique feature is the illustration using which Devdutt explains the concept and makes it easy for lay readers to understand the theme in this book. Now coming to my favorite part from this book. So my favorite part from this book is about perception. जो बुक में एक्सप्लेन करा है वहां से बेस्ड लर्निंग मेरे लिए वो थी. सो परसेप्शन की बात करें तो जब कृष्णा ने भगवत गीता बोलनी फिनिश करी तब उन्होंने अर्जुन को बोला कुरुक्षेत्र में कि दिस इज व्हाट आई हैड टू एक्सप्लेन. Now it is up to you what you want to take and implement from it. Whatever is right और जो करना चाहिए from Krishna's perspective उन्होंने बोल दिया. Now it is up to Arjun कि उन्होंने कैसे वो चीज को मतलब वो पूरा ज्ञान है उनको लिया और उसमें से क्या लेना चाहते हैं. While Krishna was telling Gita to Arjuna, everybody on the Kurukshetra also listened to it. And apart from them, also Sanjaya and Dhritarashtra were listening the Bhagavad Gita. So संजय की पर्टिकुलर संजय की बात करें तो संजय भगवत गीता में ट्रांसमीटर थे. उनको उसमें से नॉलेज लेने की वजह सिर्फ यहाँ से यहाँ ट्रांसमिट करना है. और पर्टिकुलर वो लैंग्वेज में हम बोले तो हमें जो अभी भगवत गीता पता है दैट इज संजय टेक फ्रॉम द भगवत गीता, वो हम बोल सकते हैं. दैट इज संजय's व्यू. फिर ये जो भी डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव की हम बात कर रहे हैं कि कृष्णा ने तो गीता एक्सप्लेन करी, नरेट करी पूरी, जो भी ज्ञान देना था दिया. डिफरेंट लोगों ने कैसे दिया. तो अर्जुन वॉज ज्ञान सीकर who wanted to know beyond him and his close one. ऑब्जर्वेशन से जो भी देख रहे थे. while others at Kurukshetra were just listeners. उन्होंने उनको उसमें से ज्ञान नहीं चाहिए था उनको वहां. संजय was just a transmitter of the Gita and Dhritarashtra was not at all interested in the Gita. He was only interested in knowing what is happening at Kurukshetra with his sons. So this is what the larger picture also about the life. And in my belief, our life is what we created with our perception. जो भी हमारी लाइफ है वो पूरा एक परसेप्शन ही है. We evaluate every person and every situation coming our way with our perception. Things जैसे होती है हम वैसे नहीं देखते हैं, हमें उसको कैसे लेना है from our past memory, हम वो चीज को वैसे ही लेते हैं. अदरवाइज एक ही पर्सन किसी के लिए अच्छा होता है और किसी के लिए बुरा होता है वो पॉसिबल ही नहीं है, क्योंकि पर्टिकुलर पर्सन को हम अपने व्यू से इवेल्युएट कर रहे हैं. पर्टिकुलर पीपल के परसेप्शन में वो अच्छे हैं, पर्टिकुलर ग्रुप के लिए वो बुरे हैं. दैट इज क्रिएटेड फ्रॉम द परसेप्शन. सो एवरीथिंग around us is just a perception. That is my belief and my view. Coming to reviews and rating about this book has a pretty high ratings and has been got mostly positive reviews also. I recommend this book to anyone who wants to get started in philosophy offered by Bhagavad Gita but does not have the patience and willingness to go through the difficult text written in the more challenging books. This book should come with a warning, not for serious mythological readers. As I said, it's more philosophical than mythological. Now, to wrap it up, the most interesting parts are from this book the thematic style of storytelling, a philosophical take on mythology, illustration by the author, which is also his signature style and can be seen in all the books. As I explained, that client was which is explained her with pictures and illustration. Yeah, so that is all from my side. Thank you, everyone.